Hi everybody, I was recently asked how I make my YouTube thumbnails, and I've just realised I need to do a new one for Battlefield 5 that's coming out in a few short months, so I thought I would walk you through what I do. Now, to do this, I'm using my laptop and I have an old version of Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop CS3, which I've had for a long time. I'm sure there's other programs out there that you can do this sort of thing with, and there's probably even dedicated thumbnail creation programs, but this kind of works for me, so this is how I do it. Now, the first thing, what we're going to do, we're going to start from scratch. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank Photoshop document of the correct size. And for the size for me, I'm going to do it at 1080p resolution, so it's going to be 1920 by 1080. So if I go into Photoshop and I go File, New, and it's got to be 1920 wide by 1080 high, 72 pixels an inch, background content's white. There we go. And I know this will then be the same dimensions as your screen and what YouTube likes as well. That this will fit this is the size of thumbnail they want. I mean, presumably with 4K, I'll have to start doing this as a higher resolution, won't I, eventually? But anyway, so that's my base layer. That's my base size. And of course, what you'd always do, you'd always file, save as, and we'll call this Battlefield BFV template as we go along. So we'll start that. Now, next thing I need a nice Battlefield 5 logo. So just go to my browser, Battlefield 5 logo, and then we click on images. In fact, no, we don't want the logo, do we? We want like the box art kind of thing. Here we go. This is what we want. So we've got the choice of the bloke or the lady. Let's have a look. Not sure. Battlefield 5 box art. Let's see what they put on the box. That's quite good, isn't it? That lady. Quite like that. Plus there's no other kind of things getting in the way. Let's have a look at that one. That's quite nice. So all I do now, in fact, we could look at it on the website, see if it's any bigger. No, it's about the same size. So right click, save image as Battlefield 5, save. And then all I do is I now drag this over into Photoshop. So it's put it into its own document. So I now do select all, edit, copy, window, go back to my Battlefield 5 template, paste it into there, edit, paste. Alright, it's a little bit small. So I'm just going to put that over there. Now the sound might go a little bit odd now because I need to use my finger. Now if you press Control while you're dragging something, oh no, it's not Control, is it? Sorry. If you press Shift while you're dragging a corner, it will hold the dimensions. So we want something like that, don't we? Battlefield 5. Hit the tick. So there we go. On this side, I like this side to be black on my video. So what we're going to do, let's just create. In fact, we could just go like that, couldn't we? Just fill that with black. If I can remember which paint bucket tool. There we go. Select, deselect. And now I need to put my title in. So I press T to get the text up. I use the Call of Ops Duty lettering. And what we're going to say, change the text color to white. How to prepare for BFV. Let's make that nice and big. I want what do you reckon? 170. No, bigger than that. 200. Nope. 220. How to prepare for BFV. If I tell you what, I might make this a little bit. I don't like it. It's a little bit too. It's not big enough. The lady, so I'm going to just adjust her a little bit more. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that's better. Now we need to move this text across because it's not in the middle, so let's just select that. How to prepare for BFV. Okay, so that's a nice template. So let's file, save, and that is now ready. So every time I want to make a new Battlefield 5 video, I just load up that template and change the writing, and that is it really. Just go File, Save for Web and Devices, stay it as a JPEG medium, and then I get my naming convention would be Battlefield 5. I get rid of the template bit, I put today's date in backwards, and then a little title, How to Prepare. Ooh. And let's hit save. And that is ready for using with YouTube. So there we go. I hope that's all right. What I'll do is, if I find out about some other thumbnail creation tools, I'll do some more videos. If you know about any, put them in the comments down below and I can take a look at them and maybe do some tutorials about how to use them as well, because I'm well aware that not everybody has a copy of Adobe Photoshop lying around, and it is not cheap to buy. Even if you can buy it anymore, I think you have to take out a subscription, don't you, with Adobe, which might be worth it if you use Premiere, which I do as well, but I have an old version of Premiere. But I've got an old laptop, you see, so I don't really want to use the latest versions because it probably won't very well. But anyway, making a logo for YouTube using Photoshop. If you've got any other questions or comments, put them down below. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.